Every now and then, the music world meets someone unexpected. Someone who doesn't just sing, but feels. Someone who turns heartbreak into melodies and dreams into stadium echoes. That someone is Benson Boone. Before the flashing lights, screaming crowds, and chart-topping singles. Benson Boone was just a high school kid in Monroe, Washington, a regular teenager who never thought he'd be center stage, until one moment changed everything. It happened at a John Bellion concert. Something about that night lit a spark inside him. The energy, the connection, the storytelling. He walked into that concert a fan, and walked out an artist in the making. Soon after, Benson picked up a mic, not in a studio, but on TikTok. With raw vocals and a camera phone, he poured out his soul, and the internet, it listened. His voice wasn't just good, it was hauntingly honest, vulnerable, real. Before long, millions were following. Not just for the voice, but for the heart behind it. In 2021, American Idol came calling. Season 19 had a spot for him. He dazzled the judges, soared through auditions, and won a place in the top 24. But just when the world was about to meet him on national TV, he walked away. Why? Because Benson Boone wasn't chasing a shortcut. He was building a path on his own terms. He withdrew from the competition before Hollywood Week even aired. A bold move, or the beginning of something greater. As fate would have it, someone else was listening. Imagine Dragons frontman Dan Reynolds, a titan of modern rock, saw something in Benson. Not just a voice, but a vision. Reynolds signed him to Night Street Records under Warner, and on October 15th, 2021, the world heard Benson Boone's first official single, Ghost Town. It wasn't just a song, it was a statement. Boone played the drums, guitar, piano, and even designed the artwork himself. Pure artistry. He took that song to The Ellen Show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, and Late Night with Seth Meyers. And suddenly, this quiet kid from Washington was performing on America's biggest stages. Ghost Town didn't just play, it echoed. It charted in 14 countries and hit the Billboard Hot 100. By early 2022, Benson wasn't just a newcomer, he was a rising storm. His second single, Room for Two, dropped like a gentle heartbreak anthem. Fans resonated with the lyrics, the emotion, the delivery. He wasn't just making music, he was telling stories people had lived. His music had become a mirror, reflecting the unspoken emotions of a generation. Then came the call. In May 2024, Taylor Swift announced Benson Boone as one of the select openers for her legendary Eras tour at Wembley Stadium. Just 3 names made the list: Paramore, Meta, and Benson Boone. On June 23rd, he stood before a sold-out Wembley crowd. One man, one mic, 1,000 dreams, and over 90,000 hearts beating with him. For a kid who once sang into a phone, this was more than a gig. It was a moment of arrival. By 2025, Benson Boone wasn't just a rising artist, he was a voice of his time. At Coachella, one of the world's biggest stages, he stunned the audience by covering the legendary Bohemian Rhapsody. But then, the stage lights dimmed, and out walked Brian May, the actual guitarist from Queen, joining him live on stage. It was electric, a passing of the torch, one generation honoring the next. Then came the announcement fans had been waiting for, Benson Boone's second full-length album, American Heart, set for release on June 20th, 2025. But he didn't stop there. A full American Heart tour across North America was unveiled. August through October, a celebration of music, memories, and moments that got him here. From a John Bellion concert to headlining his own, from TikTok covers to Coachella duets, Benson Boone's journey reminds us that greatness isn't born overnight, it's made. In the quiet rooms, in bold choices, in fearless storytelling. He could have stayed in the shadows, but he chose the spotlight, not for fame, but to be heard. Because sometimes the quietest voices carry the loudest truth. So what's your favorite Benson Boone moment? Ghost Town, Coachella, or maybe the upcoming American Heart era? Drop your thoughts below, and if you felt inspired by this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more artist stories that move the soul.